Hey guys, so I just went on my Tumblr and someone had sent me a survey and wanted me to do it in a video, so I thought I would. So I don't know how many questions are. I haven't scrolled down, so. First question is, are you ready to spill your guts? I guess so. Number two, 4 months ago, who did you have a crush on? Let's see. 4 months ago, I had a crush on a guy named Vincent. And I also had a crush on Phil. I always have a crush on Phil, let's be honest. So yeah. Number three, who is the last person to wear my clothes? Probably Phil, because he has a lot of them. He has like sweatshirts and t-shirts and pants of mine that he just wears all the time. So probably Phil. Four, has someone of the opposite sex ever told you they loved you? Actually, yeah, tonight Michael did. It's quite adorable. Five, what did the first text in your inbox say, and who is it from? I honestly don't know who I was texting last, because I didn't text anybody today. Oh, yes, I did text somebody today. It's from my friend Mikey, and it says poke. So. What's the longest time you've wasted on a certain person? I really don't feel like I waste time. Every relationship is a lesson and an experience and a memory. It's not time wasted by any means, because it shows me what I want in a future person of interest, I guess you could call them, in a future significant other, that I thought I wanted before that I didn't really work out with. Number seven, your phone is ringing. It's the person you're dating. You say, why are you calling myself? Why are you calling myself? I'm just gonna cost a lot of money. Call me on Skype. Because he lives 4,000 miles away. Number eight, when was the last time you cried and why? I cried when Phil told me he was moving, which wasn't that long ago. It was a couple days ago. So, yeah. So sick. 9. Is there anyone you want to come see you? I'd really like for Michael to come see me. But realistically, at the moment, he nor I can afford that. So, yeah. Number 10. What will I be doing at 4 in the morning? Probably sleeping. 11. Do I miss anyone? Yeah, I miss my mom all the time. Every single day. Drinking grapefruit soda so that I don't continuously cough. Am I wasting my time on someone? No. Do you regret something you did the day before yesterday? No. Is someone on your mind right now? Yeah, I'm thinking about how Michael fell asleep on Webcam tonight. Are you listening to music right now? No. I have headphones in so I can hear when someone messages me on Facebook. Do I still live with my parents? No. Have you ever lived with a girlfriend or boyfriend? No. Have you ever been... Have I ever broken someone's heart? Yeah. I was dating a guy, long distance, for a while, and, he wanted to get back together with me, and I didn't want to get back together with him. I wanted to pursue things with Phil, and it broke his heart, and things have never been the same in our friendship since then. So, was I single on Valentine's Day? Last year? Yes. Yes, I was. This year, no, I will not be. Number 19. Anyone you would like to get things straight with? Not really. I kind of have things straight with everyone I need to have things straight with. Are all girls players and cheaters? No, it's the same question for guys. Are all guys cheaters and players? Not all guys are the same. Not all girls are the same. No one's the same. So, that's the answer to that. 21. Would you be surprised if your most recent ex called you tonight? No. I still talk to most of my ex-boyfriends. Have you ever fallen asleep in someone's arms? Yeah, Phil and I used to sleep in chairs and things together all the time. Chairs, sofas, lawn furniture. The things you do when you're drunk. Sleeping on lawn furniture. Number 24, what's my favorite color? My favorite color is yellow, pastel yellow. Number 25, do you find smoking unattractive? No, but I don't like when people smoke around me because I have asthma. So therefore it makes it harder for me to breathe. I don't find it unattractive. Michael smokes. Bill smoked. So no, I don't find it unattractive. When was the last time something bothered me? Probably a couple days ago. Michael and I had a fight a couple days ago, and obviously it bothered me. What time did I wake up today? I woke up a few different times, all different times. I woke up at like 7 to let Michael in. I woke up at like 10, and I laid back down. Number 28, were you happy or sadder at this time last year? I was really stressed out at this time last year because my mom was in and out of hospitals and nursing homes. She had cancer, and it was super hard for my entire family to deal with, so I got really depressed and really stressed out. So, 29, do you think anyone has feelings for you? I know someone has feelings for me. That was a weird way to say that. 30, when was the last time you talked to one of your best friends? I talked to Phil. Did I talk to Phil today? I talked to Phil yesterday. I talked to Mikey today. I messaged Alexis a couple days ago. She never messaged me back. I messaged her on Facebook. So, my friends are really, really busy. Like, they all go to school and have jobs and things like that. So, we don't necessarily keep in touch, like, as closely as we used to. 31, is anyone protective of me? Phil's really protective of me. Phil is, like, super protective of me. And Michael is also very protective of me, regardless of the fact that he lives forever away. He's very, very protective of me. If he hears about somebody making fun of me or something online, because I'm known, really well known on a few websites, and I get made fun of a lot just by people that are stupid. He gets really upset, and he wants to know what site it's on so he can make an account and, like, be mean to them back, I guess. So, have you made a mistake in the past week? Not that I'm aware of. Will you be in a relationship in 4 months? I don't know. I hope so. Do you think you can last in a relationship for more than 6 months? Yeah, I have. Do you think two people can last forever? Yes, I do. Have you ever kissed someone with a tattoo? Yes, Phil has tattoos, and even though I haven't physically kissed Michael yet, we do little webcam kisses, which is super adorable. And he also has tattoos. Think back to September, were you in a relationship? No, I was not. Will you talk to the person you like tonight? I already did talk to him, and he fell asleep on webcam. What do I currently hear right now? Myself coughing. It's really annoying. Number 40, do you laugh a lot? It depends on who I'm with. Lately I've been laughing a lot more than usual. The rest of the questions don't have numbers. This is great. Are you a big fan of snowstorms or thunderstorms? No, I'm neither. A fan of neither. Just because thunderstorms are make my dogs really scared, and snowstorms knock our power out all the time, so no. Has anyone recently told you something you didn't want to hear? Yeah, Phil told me he was moving. I definitely didn't want to hear that. Excuse me. Do you make smart decisions? Normally I make really smart decisions. Sometimes, have you ever hated someone and ended up being friends with them? Yeah. Yeah. And it's gone the reverse way too. I've wound up being friends with someone and then completely hating who they are when I got to know them better, so. Who was your last text from before you went to bed last night? So that was really creepy. My other computer just started singing. Started playing music. It was really creepy. So anyway, back to the question. Who was the person I last spoke to? Was my friend Nick, who I met online. So he was the person that texted me last before I went to bed last night. If someone looked on your bed right now, what would they find? Well, let me count the cats and dogs. So there's Shitty and Piggy, so that's 2 cats, and then there's Rose and Tia, that's another 2 dogs. There's a Horde hoodie, my cell phone charger, 1, 2, 3 blankets and a sheet, and a bottom sheet, and then Hello Kitty plush, and 2 pillows, and my soda bottle, and me. Do you prefer purple or green grapes? I prefer purple grapes. I call them red grapes, but I prefer purple grapes. What are my initials? My initials are AML. Are you wearing socks right now? No, I'm not. The first word which pops into your head when you hear summer, probably ew, because it's hot as hell in summer, and I hate being hot, and I hate the sun, because I burn. So, have you ever just laid down outside and stared at the stars? Yes. I used to do that with my first boyfriend, like, all the time. Have you seen your best friend cry? I've seen my best friend cry on multiple occasions, and I'm the type of person that is really bad with crying people. I have no idea what to do. Like, I know how to console people, but, like, when it doesn't work and they just start getting, like, more crying and more snotty, and I just don't know how to handle it. I'm just like, it's gonna be alright, and they're like, no, it's not, and I'm like, it's gonna be okay, and I don't know how to handle that. It's hard for me to handle. Do you know anyone that smokes pot? I know a lot of people that smoke pot. I mean, the school I used to go to was nicknamed Heroin High. Everybody did, like, most everybody. Not every single person, but most every single person. Like, 99% of everyone in my school smoked weed. And a lot of my friends smoke weed. I don't smoke weed, but a lot of my friends do. So. Do I miss anyone? Obviously, I miss my mom. We've went over this already. Can you commit to one person? Yes, I can. Does anyone know your passwords besides you? Not on most things. On Uvu, someone knows my password, but I don't even use Uvu or Ovo or whatever you want to call it. I don't use that. I use Skype, and no one knows my Skype password. No one knows my Facebook password. No one knows my yearbook password. The only other password besides Uvu that someone knows is the password to get into my larger laptop, and that's because it was kind of a communal computer. When I was staying at my sister's house, I would leave it in the living room and everybody could use it instead of running back and forth between a bunch of different rooms because they didn't have laptops there. So yeah. What happened on Saturday night? Well, seeing as tonight is Saturday night, this is happening. Pretty sure tonight's Saturday night. If it's not Saturday night, I look like a retard, but I'm pretty sure it's Saturday night, so this is happening. So, have you ever done something you told yourself you wouldn't do? I think we all have. I think we all set expectations for ourselves that are unrealistic, and you're like, I'm never gonna drink, and then you drink, and it's not the end of the world. It's like, you're having a drink. It's not like you're becoming an alcoholic. Like, it's the kind of things that happen. When someone says we need to talk, what runs through your mind? Probably what the fuck did I do this time? Because I get blamed for a lot of crap that I don't do. Like, there's a lot of people where I used to live that I get messages from that are like, I seen you with this person's boyfriend, and blah 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 blah. I was like, that's funny, because I was working the night shift at Hot Topic that night, so that's physically impossible because Hot Topic is in Poughkeepsie. It's ridiculous. Have I ever laughed so hard I cried? I do that all the time. Like, my roommates do some crazy shit. That they say some crazy things that are, like, not necessarily meant to be funny, but I find them freaking hilarious. And some things Michael says gets me really, like, my roommate Michael and I were sitting on webcam with my boyfriend Michael, and we were looking something up, and Emma Watson apparently calls a condom a rubber. So we wanted to find out what Michael called it, because Michael is also from England, and we were like, what do you call the thing that goes on your penis to keep a girl from getting pregnant? Because we didn't want to say what we call it, and he didn't realize that my headphones weren't plugged in, and he was like, your mouth, and like we just started dying laughing. It was really funny. But anyway, I lost my place. Oh, there we go. Are you someone who hates to read? No, I'm not someone that hates to read. I have a lot of books. I have books in more than one room of my house. I have the ones that I really, really love reading, and the ones that I haven't read yet on a shelf in here. All of the ones that I have read are on a bookshelf in my hallway, and then I have my Wiccan-based books on my end table. Do you think age matters in a relationship? To an extent, yeah. I think it's really gross to date somebody who's underage if you're of age. Like, if you're 18 and dating somebody who's like 17 or 16, that's different. But if you're like my age dating like a 14-year-old, that's really disgusting. And I'm 21, by the way. And I also think it's really disgusting to date somebody that's like ridiculously older than you, whether you're like of age or not. I still think it's kind of like, what could you possibly have in common with that person? It doesn't really make sense to me. But if you're dating somebody that's completely older than you and you have things in common and you love each other, by all means go for it, as long as it's legal. I don't give a crap. What month was I born in? I was born in January. When you say you're sorry, do I mean it? It depends on who I'm talking to. Sometimes I will just say I'm sorry, even though I am not sorry, just to make people shut up, because I can't stand it when people just continue on and on and on about something that they were completely wrong about. I'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong, when I wasn't, and I just don't want to fight about it anymore. So it really depends. Like, if I know you and it's something that happened between us, I'm not gonna, like, if I'm really good friends with you, I'm not gonna say sorry unless I mean it. Let's just put it that way. Have you ever been called babe, baby, or honey? Yeah. And honey is okay, but baby and babe, I really don't like. I don't like general names. I hate it when people call me baby girl, or they call me boo. Like, I hate things like that. It bothers me. It's such a generalization. If you're going to give me a pet name, I want you to be, like, creative with it. I want it to be something that you haven't called anybody before, kind of a thing. Is that weird? Maybe? I don't know. Have you ever crawled through a window? Yeah, we used to accidentally leave our keys to my dad's house at my sister's house all the time when we were going back and forth when my mom was in the hospital, so we'd have to crawl through the basement window to get in the house to let the other one in. And so yeah, I've crawled through a window. And I had to do it when I went home alone once, to my dad's house alone. Like, my brother-in-law drove away, and I was like, I don't have my keys, how am I getting in? Am I good at hiding my feelings, it depends. Sometimes yeah, sometimes no. And I love how Trent and my friend Trent and Nick are commenting on my status, and I can't do it. Sorry, guys. Um, Almost there though. Only 3 more questions. How often do you hold back from saying what you're thinking? It's a If I know you really well, if I'm friends with you, I'm not gonna hold anything back. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is. But if I don't know you, I'm not gonna be as open to saying whatever is on my mind, just for the fact that I don't like pissing people off unnecessarily. So, do you think some people don't like you? I know a lot of people don't like me. Being well known on a few sites on the internet, I know there's a lot of people that don't like me, and I hear it all the time. How my hair is stupid, and I'm not a good person, and I'm a bitch. And the people that call me a bitch, it's because if I like somebody, even if I'm not dating them, I'm not going to go after someone else and flirt with someone else because I feel like that's disrespectful. If I'm telling you I like you, I shouldn't be flirting with other people in general. Like, I shouldn't like more than one person at a time. And people call me a bitch for that, and I just, if someone's bitchy to me, I'm gonna be bitchy back, and I guess that's how I got so many people hating me. So, if you don't want to be treated, if you don't want me to treat you badly, don't treat me badly. And if you don't want me to be bitchy toward you, don't be bitchy towards me. Like, it's common sense. Is the summer going to be a good one? I don't know. I'm 21 and probably going to Rhode Island Pride, so yeah, it'll probably be wonderful. So that's the last question in the survey. This is a long ass video. It's 21 minutes long. Oh my god. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. This is gonna take so long to upload. I'm so sorry. But someone asked me to do it, and I felt like if you're requesting me to do something, I should do it because I make videos so infrequently that if you're gonna ask me to do something, I'm probably gonna do it. Unless you're asking me to like jump off a building, and then obviously I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, I'm gonna go and respond to my friends Trent and Nick that have been messaging me for the past like 10 minutes. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys all in my next video, and if you have any surveys or like questions you want to ask me, drop me an inbox and maybe I'll answer them in a video if they're asked frequently enough, and if it's just something that only you've asked, I will just answer it there to you. And until my next video, I will talk to all of you guys soon. Bye!